So it's only really the last year and a half, 2 years that I just do triathlon.
It's now or never.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to have regrets. So, even if it doesn't work out, at least I tried.
Hello everyone, this is Kobe. Today I'm honored to be joined by the champion of the Challenge Taiwan and also the course record holder, Kieran Storch. How are you?
Oh, good, thanks. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for joining me. First, congratulations on your back-to-back win here. With the 3:42.08, I believe it's also the course record. Could you walk us through your race?
Oh yeah, thanks so much. It's a great honor to be back and to win the race twice in a row is amazing. A great honor. Race. Yeah, a bit different this year. I think milder conditions, but that has like different challenges.
Yes. How do you feel about the lake swim?
I think the fresh water makes it a bit harder because you're not as buoyant. You sink more. And for someone like me, I already sink a bit swimming, so the lake swim probably doesn't suit my strength.
After the swim, I think you were behind like 1.5 minutes.
Yeah.
So after hopping on the bike, were you confident or you bit nervous about trailing behind?
Oh, I'm used to trailing from behind and I try not to think about it too much. I just focus on trying to ride as fast as I can because usually the bike is like one of my strengths. And I really like the bike course here. I know it well. I've ridden this bike course hundreds of times in training and racing and stuff.
I think you rode faster than last year, right? Despite the rain and the wind. How did you manage to go faster this year?
Probably just another year of good training and preparation. I'm a bit fitter. They're probably the main reasons. Because you're right, the rain makes it a little bit slower, I think.
Yeah.
I think a warm day, the air density is less. You don't have to deal with wet roads.
Yeah.
That's faster. So I was happy to ride faster than last year.
Did the rain concern you a little bit?
Yeah, you definitely have to concentrate more. It's not as enjoyable to bike. I didn't enjoy it, no. It's like driving your car without the windscreen wipers, just trying to see through your visor. So definitely makes the bike more stressful, yes.
Okay. So did you catch the guy in front of you on the bike or?
No, I never caught him and I was quite surprised. Last year, I only have last year to compare.
Yeah.
And last year I caught the front of the race and I rode slower. And this year I'm like, I'm riding a lot faster. Where's the lead? Have I already caught him? I didn't know, really.
There's no one to tell you no?
Hard to tell because it's raining and there's traffic. And it was only when I got off the bike and I saw the other bike there.
Then you knew.
Damn it.
Job to do, right?
Still a big job to do, but it's a triathlon. There's 3 things.
Yes, you never know before the finish line.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I was a little bit stunned they made the finish line a different route because it was not like that before.
Yeah.
And I think the change really bring in the people to be easier to watch you guys entering the finish line and to cheering for you. And do you feel the atmosphere, energy there?
Coming onto the track's amazing. I don't want to use lots of cliches, but like you feel the tingling, you feel the goosebump, the atmosphere, the crowd. I'm nearly there. I'm going to do it. That's the first time that you allow in your mind to think that.
So that's the first time you realize you're gonna become the champion, or you've already felt it on the course in the middle?
Earlier I knew I had a big lead, but I think it's risky if you start thinking you've already won before the finish because there's still lots that can go wrong,
Yeah.
You could be a kilometer from the finish and start cramping or something and then all of a sudden it's over.
On the run, you are literally flying.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
I never caught you.
Oh, no.
Sorry for that.
No problem. Well, I knew, as you said, coming off the bike, I knew I had work to do, so I just ran as hard as I could. Yeah, I think it's one of my best runs off the bike.
When did you call the front guy?
When we're back near transition, somewhere around there.
Okay.
And then we went out again.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird because if that's the case, I should have caught you.
It's a little bit confusing through there, I think.
This year you made this win look so easy, but I know you must have put a lot of hard work into it. So tell us about your preparation for this race.
Yeah, you're right. It's never easy, but maybe that's the art, trying to make it look easy to your competitors, When you pass them, Make it look
Poker
like
face.
you're doing it easy. Poker face, definitely. Every time you see them, make it just look like
Give them a
you're doing
smile.
it easy. They don't have a chance.
Okay.
But that's part of the games, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's part of the race.
So did you come straight to Taitung once you touched the ground?
Straight on the high speed to Kaohsiung, and then we arrived, Taitung, like lunchtime on Tuesday. It was good. Straight, first order of business, beef noodle, then a bit of a lie down after the flight, because it's an overnight flight. You don't get much time to sleep, you know?
No. I think that there's 2 hours time
Yeah,
difference.
2
between
hours.
us.
You're right,
Okay.
yeah, 2 hours. But it's
So-
more the losing a night's sleep on the plane, yeah.
And when you came here, and did you do a final push training, or you just relax and easy going into this race?
Yeah, you're right. Main priorities, like, try and relax. It's a bit stressful, but try and relax.
Yeah.
Yep, I had some training sessions, low volume compared to usual, but at just a little bit at race pace.
Okay.
Just to get the body used to it.
Give us some details about your weekly plan or what
Yeah.
your day look like
Yeah.
for training.
I think I'd strung together a few months, like since I had a small off season, maybe November last year, had a week or two off training completely, and since then, most weeks I train every day, most days twice a day, maybe like 20 to 25 hours a week of like moving time, but I probably do another like 10, 15 hours a week of strength and mobility, and it's nearly all day every day, you know.
And you do it alone or you do it with some other people?
Most of my training's alone because it just works in with my schedule and what I need to do. But I do train some squad swim sessions, like with a group, and also a running track session with a group.
You have a coach or you coach yourself?
Oh, it's sort of two parts. I train a little bit with the local tri club, and so they have a coach there, Trent, and then I have my coach Ruben. He's in Belgium though, so we talk on WhatsApp and stuff, but he gives me the training plan. It's really good structure. It's specific to me. And
Why did you reach to a Belgian coach?
it's more like we had like almost like a personal relationship beforehand in the sense that we were friends, you know.
Okay.
I had a bit of time in Belgium studying, and so we'd always just been a little bit in contact, and I knew he was doing coaching and this and that, and he's really the master of the physiology. Yeah, I trust him for deciphering new training and things like that. He doesn't just jump on the new trend or the new fad.
Okay. He's from
That's
the
what I
same
like.
circuit. I mean, in triathlon.
His background is he's a sports doctor, he does coaching, and he works for one of the like world tour cycling teams as well.
Okay.
So he's got like quite a mix of skills, I think, which I quite like. He was an elite rower.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Cool.
quite a mix of endurance sports skills, which I like.
From the perspective of training, do you think it's got the potential to become a nice training camp location for you in the future?
Well, yeah, for me, Taidong's better than Girona, you know.
Oh, really? Wow.
For me.
Okay.
I really like training here. For me, it's perfect. The roads are really good for riding, which is massive because it's better than home. The traffic and stuff at home's not much fun. So roads are awesome. Couple good swim options. Running along the old rail trail or in the forest parks is really nice. And then just day-to-day life's just nice, relaxing. There's good food everywhere.
How do you feel about the weather?
It's hot,
and
yeah.
humid. Yeah.
But that's an advantage, right? Like, you know, it makes it harder, but if you get used to it, it definitely makes you fitter.
Yeah.
You know, heat's the new altitude.
Yeah.
So the weather's a real advantage as long as you can manage it and not overcook yourself.
So how do you prepare for the heat we expected?
We're probably just lucky that we've just come off our summer.
Yeah.
So we've had similar weather for the last like 3-4 months.
Oh.
We're lucky in the sense that prepares us well.
Yeah.
I don't need to do any specific heat sessions or sauna sessions or anything like that. Just training every day at home is pretty hot as well.
Were you a little bit disappointed on the race day because the weather was a bit more chilling? Certainly it's not your advantage.
It's more pleasant, but you're right, it's not as much to my advantage, but you can't change the weather on race day. You've just got to adapt as best you can, you know. it's the same for everyone.
Okay,
So, yeah.
good mindset.
Yeah, I think that's the only mindset you can have.
So now we talk about yourself a little bit, shall we?
Sure.
Take years to come this far to become a champion.
Or 20 years,
20 years,
Oh, who
wow,
knows?
decades. So what is your sporting background? Did you specialize in any sports when you grew up?
Oh, I think I just loved every sport growing up. I did everything from like football or soccer to rugby to swim club to surfing to...
Anything seriously?
At high school, I focused really on running.
Okay.
Cross country and middle distance running at school. I really loved running.
Okay, so
yeah.
when did you find your talents in this triathlon thing and become a pro?
I think I got my pro license in 2019, but then didn't really do any pro races really much till 2022 because of COVID and injuries and things like that. But I think I was doing triathlon as my like main sport, like as an age grouper and stuff since 2013.
You just found the passion and you can do it better than anyone else.
Well, I love running, but I also like riding a bike.
Yeah.
And I like swimming too, even though I'm not like the best swimmer. So for me, it's just perfect. I get to do all three.
You just like the three sports?
Yeah, it's the only way you can combine all three, because I think if I was just riding or just running, I would miss the other sport.
So after 2019, you became a pro, but you didn't take it very seriously, no?
I think I was taking it seriously, but I had a job, like a proper job. As a
job?
Yeah, physiotherapist.
Okay.
And so I worked for 8.5, 9 years as a physiotherapist and did triathlon as well.
It must be very difficult.
Yeah, so it's busy, yeah. And it's only since halfway through 2024. So it's only really the last year and a half, 2 years that I just do triathlon.
You just quit the job and invest all of your time
Absolutely.
into triathlon.
Yep, because I've been doing sort of half for ages.
Yeah.
And I finally had, maybe enough savings and enough of a run without injuries to go.
It's now or never.
Absolutely, yeah. I just didn't want to get to, I didn't want to have regrets. So, even if it doesn't work out, at least I tried, And I think I've improved. It makes sense. If I can train more and recover more and not have to go to work, there's a high chance that I'm going to improve.
Yeah.
And I think that showed last year and this year.
Especially last year, you got some W's. And you even got invited to the T100 to race the best of the best.
Yeah, I got on the start list for T100 Wollongong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to be a more consistent part of that season. One of the maybe lows of last year is had a virus, something at T100 Wollongong, and was just, my own performance was terrible.
No, I wouldn't say that.
But easy to move on because I couldn't do anything about it, I couldn't do anything about it, so that's fine.
It's still a good experience, right?
Yeah, it's a great event, and the main thing that's just disappointing is that that was my day to have a really bad day.
It happens.
It happens, and that's sport, right? And yes, I would like to get some more T100 opportunities. And another thing that made this week stressful is Dylan at T100 messaged me like Wednesday night or something. He's like, "You're on the start list for Singapore."
Oh, really?
Oh, man, it's
same day.
But it's the same day as Challenge Taiwan,
way.
and I'm like, I'm already here. I'm racing Taiwan. It's too late.
Okay.
Yeah. And even if I got more notice,
what would you?
It's difficult. It's difficult. It would definitely be bittersweet because I love this race and I want to race. I always wanted to race in Taiwan, but you've also got to take your T100 opportunities, I feel. So,
sure, you never miss an opportunity like that. Big stage.
Yeah, but it was fine. The position rolled down so late. It kind of made the decision easier because I'm like, it's impossible. I can't get there in time anyway.
You know what? I didn't make it to the finish line to film you guys finishing this this event because I was called last minute to commentate the T100 Singapore.
Oh, really?
And
when did they call you? That late?
Got the message and I didn't check it because I was sleeping.
Yeah, and you're concentrating on today. Not today. Challenge Taiwan.
And I woke up, I saw the message and I thought, damn. So
Yeah, I got back to my hotel after the race, had a shower, lay in bed, I flicked the TV on, and they were literally just diving in the water. Like, oh, that's good timing to watch.
Oh, you still watch the race after you finish the race?
Yeah.
Wow, so passionate. So now everything looks very positive for you. Everything is going forward and upward for you.
Yeah, hopefully.
What is your ultimate and your long-term goal for your career?
When I finished that to do full-time triathlon, I was like, let's give myself 2 years to go see where I can get to. And if it's not going well, no regrets.
Okay.
Awesome experience.
Yeah.
It'll be getting towards the end of 2 years at the end of this year. So it's like, yeah, I'd love to keep it going.
Yeah, cool.
Because it's pretty awesome lifestyle. Yes, it's hard, but it's also, doesn't everyone dream to make their hobby their profession, you know? If I can do that, then that would be awesome. So goal, keep doing professional triathlon next year and keep improving, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
After a race, it's not usual to continue your training.
Yeah.
But you're still training here. For what?
We will fly to Europe on Sunday because I'll race the Challenge Championship.
So you're gonna stay there for
like 4 weeks. Then I'll come back here after Samarin and train for 6 weeks.
Here in Taiwan?
In Taidong.
Okay, cool.
And then fly and race Challenge Korea and then go home.
So you're aiming to this Challenge series this year?
Yep, and any T100 opportunities.
Sure.
Where I'm able to get there.
I'm sure you will get another one.
It's not like I don't do Ironman events. I did some last year as well. But planning this year, I'm only going to do races that are 20-meter draft zone. And I know Ironman has changed to that, but when I was planning and seeing the events that suited me, Challenge was 20 meters, T100 is 20 meters.
On the bike.
Yeah, so it means I got a better chance of catching up on the bike.
So speaking of the Challenge Championship, what your expectation or your goal for there?
Well, I haven't done it, so I don't know. I think it depends there. Last year was really cold.
Oh, really?
So that doesn't suit me. But then I've heard of other days there where it's like 30 degrees.
Yeah, it's getting hard.
So we just get lucky there. And then I think it should suit me well. I think the bike course is really flat, really fast. So you're in position the whole time, pushing power, like no let up. And that suits me.
Do you have a position or timing wise expectation in your mind?
Well, I hope if I have my best day, I hope I can be up there and be competitive. What I've tried to do over the last couple of years is in the race be focused on doing my own best performance in that moment and not focusing on the outcome too much.
Okay.
Because otherwise it's easy to go, oh, I'm not doing very well, or oh, I'm like, it's more of an emotional roller coaster.
Okay.
Whereas if you're just focused on going as fast as you can in that moment, then that leads to the best outcome. That's what I try to do. But that's not to say that in the race I want to beat people, you know, like I want to, like it's not like I'm on the run and I'm not going to pass people, or I'm, you know, like on Saturday, I'm down 2 minutes after the bike, I don't want to catch up. Definitely. But yeah, ahead of time, I'm not like going, I just got to achieve this position. No, I've got to execute as best as I can on the day. And I think if I do that, hopefully I'm competitive.
And you can only control what you can control.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't control the other people. Yeah.
Good mindset. I like that.
Yeah, I think it's helpful.
So after the championship, you come here back to another 6 week of training.
Yeah.
You like to train with other people? Because I know some local pros.
Oh yeah,
I would like to train with our champion.
Well, I like that would be really nice. I like to do a mixture. I like training by myself, but I also like training with other people.
Okay. So when you come back, just let me know.
For sure. Hook me up, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, just let me know. So good luck with that, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, thanks so much for having me. It's been really great.
So we still got some questions from our audience. The first question is, out of so many races, why is it Taiwan? In the first place?
maybe it was like two, not last year, the year before, I was looking at planning my season. Challenge Taiwan fit in my season plan pretty well. I've been to Taiwan a couple times before, but just briefly for like a day or so as a layover.
Make a transition here?
Yeah, and then fly to Europe type thing.
Okay.
But I'd been on holidays in the region and in Asia heaps. And I love the food of the whole region. I just love the atmosphere. So I thought, this race would suit me well.
Okay.
But I got an injury maybe like a month before and I couldn't do it. I'd already booked my flights and everything though, but I could only run maybe 15 minutes by that stage. So I'm like, I can't do the race. But yeah, we still came here for like a holiday for a couple of weeks and really enjoyed it.
Okay.
And I did a bit of easy riding on my road bike. And so I'm like, I really want to come back next year and do the race.
So next question is, I think the question is from another pro. I don't know if you would like to answer it.
Yeah, no, go.
Yeah, he wants to know how tall are you and what's your
I think
height?
I'm 183
183.
centimeters, yep.
Okay, and what is your crank length?
170.
170. It is pretty long compared to the men.
Yeah, they're going short these days.
Yeah.
I think there's
Is there any
pros and cons
reason?
of both.
Okay. You sure you don't mind to let him know your secrets?
Well, it's fine, copy. I don't think crank length's just one of many things of bike position.
Sure. So what is your train ring size?
60.
60. And you use two train ring?
No, just one bike.
Just one.
Yeah.
For this course?
Yeah, I almost felt like though I could have gone bigger for some of the downhills with a tailwind, like I almost spinning out the 60-11.
But from there, I have another question for you.
Sure.
So what is your average power or normalized power?
Yeah, I think it's like 290 or something, or but that includes a bit of running, maybe like 295 or something, actually riding. Yeah.
So 295 to ride 158.
156 this year?
Yeah. Faster than last year.
Yeah. I wasn't having like my best day on the bike, but I also think that's not too far off what I normally ride. So yeah, it's speed that counts at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah.
It's not a competition of who can push the most power.
You still have to take the aero position.
It's aerodynamics. It's also pedaling efficiency. But then also like different power meters can vary quite a bit. Sometimes you can just have a generous power meter that tells you good things, you know.
Yeah.
But then you're not actually going that fast.
Yeah. So it's not big deal if they know what gears you are using.
No, go for it.
Just go for it. Yeah. Cool. Thank you for sharing. Very informative.
No, hopefully, helpful.
Okay, it's done.
Super. Thanks so much.
Thank you.